I'm one of the fortunate ones, I think, who was exposed to the blueprint of this book a few months back. And so I have already participated in a book review discussion, and I was really fascinated by the message and the value content of the book. This book will genuinely be a valuable guide to all parents. I think there's a lot of painstaking research which has gone into this book, and there are hundreds of examples and also a lot of scientific studies of psychologists. And I don't see why a parent should not refer to a book when it is so well researched. Book that is available to you, that their career choices itself is a tremendous pressure on them from parents, from peers, challenges coming up from these days from things like social media also. They are under tremendous pressure, and a good parenting book, I think, will be extremely valuable on how to tackle with such things, and these have been wonderfully dealt in the book. That is what I've seen. For instance, we try to give the best to our student every possible way. The minute the child is born, you go to the best physician to treat the boy, then you go to the best schools to admit them, then you look for best tutors, then you look for best clothes for the child, and probably food habits, all that we see. But why not something like this? Why not a beautiful book on parenting, by the best that you can have to bring the child up? I myself had found that lacuna in the market. There weren't any good books on for teenagers. So having such a book is really great, especially as I just said, for the Indian context. They're slightly different. And I'm so glad that Amal has dealt with all these parts also in his book. He talks about, the Indian traditions and how we handle them. So all this has been so well dealt with in the book. I think it'll bridge that gap that is there in our market with regard to child psychology. A few takeaways from me from the book was, the importance of being affectionate, the importance of having compassion. When you come up with ideas like punishment for a child for not having done something, I see that the book says absolutely a no to punishment, or things like comparison. So this book, I think, is going to be extremely useful, and it is loaded with a lot of examples and a lot of applications that he has done from the entire country and even abroad. So these are all extremely useful. Even for us, it's a big learning process for me, even going to the book, and it will actually put you in good stead even when you deal with other human beings. So such are the things that have been enlightened and brought into light by this book. So I congratulate all of you who have done such hard work to bring this book, which is pretty comprehensive and complete. And I really recommend it to parents. And I'm sure that all those who are, the parents who are new parents who have come up will come to know about this book, and they will make good use of it. I wish you all the best.